Hello, everybody. Apparently the music was turned off on that scene. Well, it's back on. Pretty cool Dungeons of Hinterberg soundtrack. Man, I really like that game. I don't feel like Dungeons of Hinterberg is a game that I would play a second time, though. At least not so soon. Maybe like way in the future, I'm like, oh yeah, that game, I want to play that again. But I don't know. I did everything. I don't have a huge desire to play it again. But if they made another game, I would 100% be in on that. We're gonna do some more Nioh. In fact, you can see it over there right now. This is exactly where we left off. Well, after I saved it. If you're over on the YouTube, at the moment live, I'm sorry, I don't have chat. I even opened up the stream in a completely separate, like, Firefox window, and chat wouldn't load there either. So I think there's something wrong with YouTube. Hopefully the VOD is fine. Find out later. Remind me sometime later, and I'm gonna bring up a 3D print time lapse from my new 3D printer. I've only done 3 prints so far, and in fact, if I wasn't streaming right now, I'd almost certainly be doing something with the 3D printer, but that can wait till tomorrow, I guess. Right over there. See it? It's calling me, but I'll hold off on the call. We'll instead do some gaming. I've been watching some Slay the Spire 2 gameplay, and I might want to give that a go soon, maybe? It's got multiplayer, could be a cool thing to do on stream with other people, I don't know. Also, today is actually, like, warm. Like, outside when I was driving home, my car told me it was, like, 74 or something. First day, honestly, in a long time where it's been warm and it hasn't been rainy or something. But because of that, my house is warm upstairs, so the heat isn't running, and so I'm cold right here. I've got a short sleeve shirt on, and that might have to change, but we'll start like this. We'll see how we go. Refresh the YouTube one more time to see if I get chat. I don't. I just get the something went wrong monkey. Is what it is. Is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the game. Let me do this, and this, and that. And this, and this, and that. Alright, so we don't have enough Amrita to level up again. We actually were doing a battle scroll that was 4 bosses in a row, and we were failing on the last boss, and I think if we stuck with it, it would totally be doable. However, I want to move on and do a little bit more of the story, so we're going to do that. But also, I'm going to show up on the screen right now. Bam. Bam. We're at 55 deaths for our playthrough. And I've saved here. There's nothing else for me to do here. We could do blacksmithing stuff to start off with, but I don't think we're going to do that either. I think we're just going to get out of here. Feels like the right play. Oh, actually, right before we fully leave, let's just check out the tea house again.
You there? Funnily enough, please. You must have some great
Right,
stories
clan
to
battle
tell.
information being updated. I want to see. So Toyotomi is still winning over our Gamo. We're Gamo. We picked the luck one, of course. But overall, White has 15 winning battles, and Red only has 10. So White is doing better. I know they say White, it kind of looks blue. We could call it blue, but they call it White. Let's just go ahead and take one quick look at the clan battle status. They're ahead by a lot. I mean, 200,000 glory. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it's just glory. So they're ahead by a lot. I don't know that we could make a big difference. It ends tomorrow, the 10th, at 2 a.m. I'm assuming that's my time. Last thing to check, right, there is the donation. What do they want now? Swallowtail armor or switchglaives? Rewards, lock of gray hair, or rare materials. If you remember, the last time we played, we donated hand cannons and got money. I don't know what a lock of gray hair is. And the rare material is probably just yellow material. So we could maybe have stuff to donate, but I'm not going to worry about it.
I'm
All right.
sure.
If we pick stuff up today, maybe we will. Anyways, let's go ahead and get out of here. So 1572 is where we completed, and now we're going to 1190. Going to the past of the past. Off we go. All right, so we had basically just gotten here. If I'm not mistaken, we came down the stairs. Yeah, because we were up here and we sort of saw all of the stuff we saw, right? Bathhouse or hot spring, really. Okay. Time to go down. We have no idea what we're going to be dealing with. We don't know if there's going to be like a whole lot of new enemy types or anything. So far, that guy is just a normal jailer-oni, although he looks kind of blue. There's a guy up top. Do you see him? So he's looking the wrong way, so that's good. Hold on, there's also a path to the side. Let's check the side path real quick. This is almost certainly going to be a dead end, right? I mean, maybe it's not? Why does that flower glow blue? Huh. No, this is totally like a passage. Is this a shortcut that we open? It is. Alright. And then, I guess we can go down and do this now? I don't know why it's so early, but we'll do it. Hot Spring Lover title. Oh, we should go through our titles. We probably have a whole lot of passive stats to get. Can I do that right now while we're... Nah, I can't open the pause menu over here. That's okay. Yokai Teardrops. Titles. Obtain prestige. Let's see. So, Samurai, we're at 104. We have enough to boost something. It'd lower our key consumption by 0.3%. That would actually max this out at 9. Kind of pretty good. Key damage we could increase twice. That's not bad. Guard key consumption. You know, on the big boss fights that we're doing, if I was missing the parry, but getting the block, we were getting our key really destroyed. Maybe I should do that. I'm going to do that. I think that makes the most sense. Okay, and then for ninja, we have some points to spend, but... Let's do the ninjutsu damage up again. I think that makes sense. Because I feel like we go into ninja, we throw some bombs, and then we switch back out of it. Recovery speed could boost. Oh, we have enough points, exactly 120 to do that once. Or living artifact duration. We hardly ever used it. On Nioh magic power, we don't know how that actually affects our attack and defense up, which makes me slightly less interested in getting it. So I do kind of think the key recovery speed, that's amazing, honestly. Better key recovery we have, the better off we are in combat. Subjugation, damage taken on key depleted. Oh, we actually have prestige point. Oh, we were doing Amri to earn. We were going for all the XP. Elemental damage, we don't really care about. Final blow grapple, I do kind of care about. It could make sense to boost it like by 1. Damage taken when we're completely out of key. What if I boost them both by 1 and then do the last point over here? Oh, and I got one more over here. Damn. Formidable enemies. Key damage. Melee damage versus winded. I'm ready to gauge charge. Melee damage unscathed. I dislike that one so much, but these ones I like a lot. There we go. Point spent. Crucible. I don't know. I'm just gonna spread these out a little bit. Sure, just like that. That's fine. Specializing on Crucible. I feel like we're not even in Crucibles all that often, so it doesn't make a huge... medicine efficacy is great. Dash key down is not bad. Stealth up, pretty cool. Damage taken during dash. I feel like we're not doing that so much, but I like these quite a bit. Bam. Facilities, equipment drop rate, gold earned. I'm gonna boost gold earned. Increases the value of items when selling. We're not selling items yet, but like we will be at some point for sure. Now this is for purchasing items. This can't be the same thing as like upgrading gear at the blacksmith. I can't imagine it is. Boost the gold earned. Equipment drop. I'm not going to do the sale yet. Let's go ahead and do this here. Alright, we have enough points. Item sale, sure. 1. Not that it's going to make a huge difference. And then collection. Luck. Luck all the way. Oh, damage bonus on equipment weight is in here too? Which, we are wearing heavy gear. I'm going to boost that all the way. In fact, before I do so... Hold on. Before I do so, we're going to pop out and we're going to look at our status. Let's see. So, melee weapon 1 up above. Melee attack 875. 875. That's what we want to watch. And then there's like all the rest. Roll there, okay. Anyways. 875. And if I go back to titles... Although I would be skipping out on luck, but... I kind of like this play. I like the luck, but we just boosted our luck a lot with our clan, so I'm okay going over here. I think I said 875 was our attack. Please tell me if I'm wrong. 875 is still our attack, so it doesn't show there. I was really hoping it would show right there. Damage bonus equipment weight is now A-, but... not showing us how that impacts our actual damage. Swapping melee weapons 1 and 2 can be set... What?! Swap melee weapons. R1 down. No way! Okay. So... this was a thing. In Nioh 1 and 2, you would have two... you could actually have two, like, ranged weapons on at the same time as well. And I thought that they weren't going to let you swap because they had the ninja style. So technically you already had 2 gear sets on. I am all about this because this means that we can, like... we can play around with different weapons a little bit. You know? I'm all about this, but... and it's a big but... I don't know what weapon we would play with right now. We're 875. I mean, we're not gonna beat 875. But I do want to gain proficiency in the other weapons, and this is a really good way to do it. I'm not gonna equip another one right now because I don't have a good one in mind, but soon. Right. We're gonna get a backstab on this guy. I need to do it up here because we have that guy up above us. I don't want him to see us and jump down. You might not be able to avoid, but we'll see. Perfect. Guy who's up there. Kind of watching that bridge. I don't know that we have to worry about him too much. This guy's level 1. How did this dude's not spending any of his Umbrita to level up. That's kind of crazy. We're gonna fight him. Yeah, I totally whiffed that. Sorry, dude. He didn't have any, like, key or anything to be able to block us. By the way, it said that that dude was killed by a Yama Inu, and that's the rabbit-looking enemy. I don't see a rabbit-looking enemy, so I'm waiting for one to jump on me. Still not seeing one. I hear a Kodama, by the way. I don't know if you hear it. I hear it. Alrighty, I gotta check one more time. Let's see if that YouTube chat comes up. Just because, you know. Darth, welcome in. It did not. YouTube chat is dead in the water. Where is this? You know what? We could totally jump down there and survive if we do a drop attack on that Kappa. But then we're in a completely different section of the map. How's your leaf green going, by the way? Oh, look at this. We could then drop from here to get that item. We will. Of course he sees us. Wrong buttons? Wrong buttons all around. I played one session of Pokopia. Super fun. Super fun. I don't know if you have any plans to play that one, Darth. The VS Seeker. Is VS Seeker new for this version of Fire Red and Leaf Green, or was it always in Fire Red and Leaf Green? Have I been here? Yes. Yes, okay. I know where we are. So let us get the drop on that dude. Oh, don't tell me he heard us. He probably heard us.
This evil that taints the mountain. Where might it have come from?
Does he know we're here, though? No, but of course now he's looking the worst possible way. I might be able to get a jump attack on him. Oh, wait, Yama Inu is the wolf, not the rabbit. And I just saw it down there, so now we know where that guy died from. Got him.
The yokai are so numerous. Where in the world do they
It was in the original Fire Red Leaf Green. Okay. Enemy right there. Well, this map, by the way, is so unlike all the other maps we've played so far. It's just sprawling, and it's pretty awesome. I'm really liking it. This dude's got an axe. We have to kill him. Held to death. Well. Yep, that was interesting. Okay. He did a little damage, but not a ton. Heavyweight axe. We picked it up. Is it better? We're actually using a heavyweight axe right now. What's his? It's worse. The base attack on ours is just way higher than 593. Although, I feel like that base attack is modified. I really wish that you could see exactly what your stats were, although ours is 55 and his was 51. Soul core drop rate up. That's an interesting thing to find on a piece of gear. Genuine boon to your experience. I can imagine. You know, something I've always sort of like thought about in the earlier Pokemon games, or in any of the Pokemon games that don't have the ability to rematch. Like, you could technically run out of money, couldn't you? Either spending it all or dying so much that you keep losing it. Because eventually you run out of people to fight. Unless there's another way to, like, farm money that I'm not thinking about. There could be. That guy right below here. Don't like him. Yeah, he saw me. We're fine. Oh, the Elite Four and Champion. Okay. Alright. Whoa! Okay. I did not expect this dude to come up here. I can't see what's going on. I'm about to die. Kill him! I can't attack! Uh-huh. This was a terrible experience. Would not recommend. I thought for sure the only guy who saw us was that dude, not the Yama Inu. So that was an experience and a half. Pop another heal. Why don't we? Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, the Pokopia. Did you have any thoughts of playing Pokopia? The 2 hours I played it, I feel like, really enjoyed. Would recommend. Kinda wish I was playing it right now, honestly. But I'm not about to start another stream game. Alright. A win-win Bob. We're gonna fight you. It's gonna be kind of fun to go back after getting all this glory and seeing how we've contributed individually in our clan. It's gonna be fun. Does this feel like a trap? You don't have any plans? Yoshinao the Dreadnought. Sure, why not? That's an interesting move. Jumping corkscrew. Alright, so this is one of the stones that we can, like, punch and destroy, but we have to do it from the other side. How about this dude? It's another ninja, but I want the glory. Now that we're in the clan, I want to farm glory. He was super easy. Simple. Alright, we have two paths, by the way. Right? We can either drop down on this Kappa, which I kind of want to do because the Kappa's not always going to be there. And then there's the other path, which is all the way over here at the end, which I think I want to go over there real quick just to see if we're able to bust that rock open. It's, you know, just a little bit of a shortcut. It is, in fact, well, this, I don't think this was tax included. Like, on my receipt, it was $75. Copia. My pre-order for it. Not big on the Minecraft, Animal Crossing style. It's got, yeah. What I will say is I don't really get... It looks, visually, it gives off Animal Crossing vibes, visually. However, it does not really play like Animal Crossing. In fact, the game I would say it plays the most like is Dragon Quest Builders, which I really enjoyed. So I'm pretty happy with that. The NPC there. Go talk to the NPC.
To have made it this far, you must be a warrior of exceptional skill.
Kajiwara
I am
Kagetoki.
Kajiwara Kagetoki, ordered by Minamoto no Yoritomo to subjugate the wicked yokai wreaking havoc on our world.
Cool. Yeah, so what I'll say, I don't have a whole lot of the lore yet, but it seems, right, in Pokopia, this is, again, from the first, like, 2 hours of playing, so that's all I've got. I don't want spoilers if you happen to know more, but it seems like all of the humans have just disappeared, and all of the Pokemon have disappeared because the, and again, this is explained in the first, like, 5 minutes. But the Professor Tangrowth, the Tangela, he was a Tangela, and he has apparently existed for a very, very long time in his own words. And he used to have a trainer. He knew of humans and everything. But he hasn't seen a human or a Pokemon in a long time. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you show up. And then once you show up, all of a sudden, other Pokemon start showing up. And so the goal so far has been to improve things to get new Pokemon to show up and to hopefully bring back the humans. But you said it's basically like they left Earth altogether, which I guess might be a thing, but it almost feels like maybe they died out. Maybe it's like a post-apocalypse sort of situation.
And yet, those Aratama are more ferocious than I thought.
But it hasn't
I've
explained it
lost
any
the
further yet.
soldiers
I'm
I
sure it
set
will.
off with, and I've been injured myself. Might you offer your assistance for the people?
It's definitely in the future, which is cool.
I see. If Yoritomo is alive, this must be the Heian period. It appears we've somehow gone back in time again.
Oh.
Then Mount Kurama is the great Tengu's domain. This is supposed to be a peaceful mountain, home to benevolent Niigitama. I have a bad feeling. Stay alert.
Might you offer your...
I'll kill all the yokai for you. Check out his weapons. Look at these things. They are scary looking. I think we're going to turn around. We've unlocked that little bit of a shortcut. And now I want to go that other path, which, by the way, is going to be a huge skip. Which I don't see any problem with. There's one other instance you can tell of something like that happening within the series, and it's easily missable. What game is that other instance from? I mean, that doesn't feel fair in the slightest. Nobody told us there was a death plane there. Okay, then. Here, I just want to fight this guy. Come up here. Ah, he had to follow up. Hold on, let me grab my stuff and then we'll fight that guy. I'm gonna fight this guy too, because why not? The ult from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I did not play those ones. Hey, he got a buff. Throwing fireballs! Didn't help him. Position in my clan has increased. Check that out. Part of the reason why we're doing this. I played Sun and Moon. However, like, thinking back on it, I don't actually... I had Sun. I don't think I actually beat it. Man, I put a lot of time into it, and I think I got close to the end, but I know that there was like the other dimension stuff in that game, and I didn't actually make it to that. I don't know why I stopped. I feel like I kind of got bored with it. I wasn't super happy with Sun and Moon. After playing X and Y, I felt like there were some things of Sun and Moon that were a step backwards, and so I was maybe put off a little bit. Dang. Alright, we'll kill the Yama Inu again. When you're just locked in those big attacks. I got 2 of the parries. Okay. That was much better than it was the time before. I'm kind of enjoying playing all these red names again. Some of them die in one hit, which is great. I thought it was going to get old. It hasn't gotten old, turns out. Astro, you're so salty right now. Were you in the ocean? No, sorry to hear that. What's going on? Alright, so in the Ultra games, there are Ultra Beasts, and you can visit their home dimensions. The Ultra Deep Sea, where Nihilego is found. I don't even know which Pokemon that is. I don't recognize the name, interestingly enough. Hey, this is a Win-Win Bob. We can fight him again. The jellyfish one. Okay, I kind of think I know it then. Wait a second. His thing is still here. Oh, we just found a bug. Oh, wait, there's actually 2 bodies here. Shot down by Karakasa Umbrella. We haven't seen an Umbrella. Interesting. Oh, you fight it during the main story. Okay. Actually, I do recognize it now. Now that I'm thinking about the jellyfish, I do recognize it. Yup, fighting this guy too. Farming that glory. Is this the same guy that gave us the axe last time? Didn't drop the axe this time, so it's hard to know. What's really funny is if you fight the same Revenant multiple times, you can get the same exact piece of gear multiple times, which makes sense because it's, you know, their piece of gear that they have, but otherwise you'll like never get the same exact piece of gear ever in the game. That's kind of the only way to do it. You got a new boss recently. She's doing anything she can to F anyone and everyone. That's so unfortunate. Didn't you tell me that they were looking at giving you a promotion at some point? Whatever happened to that? Dang, can't get in there from here. The Ultra Ruin is an alternate Earth where humanity has basically left Earth for other planets. So, like, super far in the future, then, which is kind of cool concept. Bam! Oh, she skipped you over for a promotion and hired a new person with no experience, and then rejected your transfer. That would have been a... really sorry to hear that's happened to you. I had worked at GameStop for a long time, and to go back and think about it later on, this is not gonna be the exact same scenario you're in, but I was one of the founding members of the store. I opened the store with the other people, and at some point I was trying to become like the third tier manager, and I was also skipped over for a brand new hire who then ticked me off so much I quit. Even though I'd been working there, I'd worked there for like 6 years or something. And thinking back, like I was in school and then I was in college and whatnot. It makes sense. I didn't have the availability to really be the third tier manager. However, it stung at the time, and I know it's not the same situation you're in, but slightly similar. I don't know. Who's that? Oh, that is... So, are you not able to potentially talk with a manager of a side store about the transfer and just kind of like go around? I don't know if that's a thing, or like talk to like your district manager maybe if you have one of those. Oh, there's the Kappa that... Oh, wait, is this the Kappa that we died trying to get to? No, yeah. Okay, we gotta swap forms. That faster weapon. Yeah, I think I probably agree with you, Darth, there. You should definitely be taking notes of whatever interactions with this boss you're having, because who knows what might happen, and if she tries to force you out, you can have some receipts. Ooh! Oh, a Tengu! Yeah, we're gonna get punished right there. Sure did. Yeah, well... I tried to get the burst break in there. Oh, we got a grab, okay. I tried to do it again. So, you can get it in the middle of that attack as well, which is good to know. Alright, so that was the first time... Oh, we actually got a soul core. First time we had fought one of those so far, and he kind of kicked our butt. He didn't kill us, but he did do a lot of damage. I got hit a lot.
Will easily dispatch these yokai, and certainly avenge me.
Gante, sure. We'll fight this guy. Tried to heal. So hold on. The manager that said, "Who's that?" also said you're too important to your store? Okay. I feel like this person is actively trying to be a not nice person. We'll use that phrasing. I'm not gonna try to give you advice. I honestly don't know what the best thing to do in that situation. I know you're not asking for advice. Anyways, you're looking to vent. All I can say is, I really hope that it turns around for you. All right, we're gonna stop here because we have the Amrita to level up. Also, we can check out the Tengu Soul Core. Has Wind Shot Talisman. Yeah, iffy. We're up to 90 Kodama merit. How are we up to 90? I thought we were at 40, and then didn't we just pick up one Kodama? I must be missing something. Either way, we could boost, if we're, like, really trying to min-max our stuff, I feel like we boost this one. Then we'll only have 10 left. There's a chance the Kodama here are worth more, or maybe we got a whole bunch and I wasn't paying attention. Point. How do we want to level up? Got 1 point to spend. Really? So this person's like out to... This person's out to just screw over everybody. I don't understand people. Like, how does that help this person out any? Doesn't make sense to me. You're burning bridges as well, because if other people in the company also like start to see and realize how you actually are, that's not gonna go over well for you. Crazy. Hold on, before I spend my point, let's go ahead and check the soul cores real quick. If I were to get 10 magic points, we could have another magic spell that we could cast. Could be worth it. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, that's right. We unlocked enhancing soul cores. Soul core enhancement allows you to use soul fragments to enhance soul core levels. The amount of soul core fragments you use depends on rarity and level, and more will be required as you approach the enhancement limit. Each soul core has a limit that cannot be exceeded. This enhancement limit can be increased by obtaining a... Oh, wait. Enhancement limit cannot be exceeded. The enhancement limit can be increased by obtaining a soul core of the same type with a higher level. Ah, and then purifying it at a shrine. Okay, so it's you can get a better soul core that has a better limit, I think is what it was saying. So, for example, let's pick on this one. It's white. I wanted to see what happens here. Limit is 58, and it changes. Interestingly, like, not every level changes stuff. So 57 and 58 are the same stats, but like going from 28 up to 34 is not bad. Then if I go, sorry, I select the other one. So we had selected this one first. Now if I select the yellow one, still 58, but the stats are higher. We don't have any soul fragments, so must be... How do we get soul fragments? Does it tell us here? I bet is we have to break down soul cores to get fragments, and maybe we do that at the blacksmith? No, right here. Dispose of unwanted soul cores and earn soul fragments. Yeah. So... This guy's worth 91, 198, 428. Alright, we're gonna have to go through this list and break I think what'll happen is I will keep one of each, and we'll break all the low-level stuff at some point. I don't need to do that right now. I'm fine. We can also enhance our Guardian with soul fragments. Alright, let's see what that looks like real quick. So it's currently... This is actually changing its level. And this is kind of big. Taking it from level 5 to 20. Not only do the normal stats, like 13 attack, go to 34, but also the special effects all get increased as well. That's pretty dang cool. It also means, right, we can come back here and say, like, oh, no, I really liked this guy, but he's only level 1. Well, not anymore. I was level 20 and as good as anybody else. Pretty cool. Definitely be playing with that soon. But I come back to here. I had wanted to originally see how many more magic points we needed in order to get another spell. And it's more than I think I'd like. Well, I feel like we put our point somewhere else. And our last point, I believe, was in intellect because it was going to give us key recovery speed. I think we're going to do that again. Yeah, let's get that up to like 10 at minimum. And then we might put some more in strength, even though strength isn't helping us very much. Most of the people are part-time, but the full-time people, she keeps cutting their schedule by a full day, then trying to pay them out a day of vacation or sick pay. What? I mean, I feel like all of these things you need to document and then report, because, like, this is insane. Auto schedule messed up, and then offers them a bad shift in a different department. Auto schedule messed up, but it's never messed up for anybody else before, just me. Not cool. Do you think that we can see our glory and stuff from this menu? Be under here? I mean, we can definitely see some of it here. I'm sure glory is in here, but that's not what I want to see. I kind of wanted to see clan info. And we probably can only do that from the tea house. Which is a little unfortunate. I'd love to be able to see that in somewhere else, you know? We should really do this at some point. Oh my goodness, we have so many points to spend. It's one of those I've said this before. It's one of those things that, like, when I'm streaming, I have this thought in my mind that, like, I shouldn't stop and, like, waste time on things. There is something right there, and I don't know what it is. Oh, it's an umbrella. And one of those things is, like, doing gear upgrades and whatnot. I'm just gonna fire. Gotcha. Did that umbrella chase that dude all the way back? That must be where the umbrella came from. So this guy here, they can transform into a larger enemy. We'll do an eyeball shot and we'll see what happens. Alright. They're easier to kill like that than when they transform. I see this Kappa. There's probably something else over here. Maybe not. The Kappa didn't drop anything. Except a tiny bit of money. Makes me wonder, did the stuff pop through the door? I'm trying to clip my camera. It just didn't drop anything. So odd. Okay. This is probably locked. Yep. Do we think that we dropped through a hole? Yeah, there's a hole up there. I know how they design their levels. Another Kappa. Maybe these Kappas are like normal enemies and not like the special loot goblin enemies. And an umbrella somewhere. I'm gonna sneak around and get this guy. And there's a Kodama up on the roof. Umbrella's probably in the house. Nope. Missed? No, not really. That, like, hop back is really bad for us because we're so slow with our axe and we have limited mobility. Head Ninja's split staff. I think that might be the first split staff we've found. Feels like a trap room. How'd this person die? A Mujina, but that is... The chest is so different than the other chest. This could be a Mujina. All right. Well, let's take a real close look at it. It looks pretty pristine. The other chests from the other area were kind of messy looking when it was a Mujina. Like the corner brackets weren't straight, and there was some messy rope. But this one looks good. It's got 3 brackets. Well, know how to get a Mujina to come out, right? We just do a nice little whistle. It is. We'll have to remember 3 brackets on top, maybe, or on the sides. This one. It's really unfair how we kill these guys. It's so unfair. I'm still gonna do it though. Oh! Huh. Well, we don't have a clue here. So he didn't like that. Alright. I'm gonna tank it. That's what our whole build is about, face tanking, right? This whole armor set reduces the amount of damage we take when we're attacking. Sometimes it makes sense. Dang Nurikabe. I didn't see it, and I would have totally missed it had I not been breaking some of the stuff in the room. See the sleeping giant up there? I'm gonna sneak attack this guy. Oop. we need to turn around because there's that that other building. So just peeking, right? If we go this way, which is the shortcut, we can get up behind this guy and give him a nice backstab. Otherwise, you got to go all the way around. Which, I mean, we're gonna go everywhere anyways, but we'll probably take him out from behind first. After we already backtrack and take everything else out. So we're gonna have a special spawn here. Ah, I missed one. I'm really low. I gotta heal. None! I thought I was gonna get drilled. Wait, was his blood gold? Is that what that is? Okay. Don't know why, but sure. By the way, I'm expecting some of these revenants to start showing up with clans, somehow represented probably by the symbol on their information, but we haven't seen a single one. So here's my take. When you get here, they just keep going forward. But what did we do? We went back and we did a couple things in the last map, and then we went back to the Eternal Rift and we joined our clan. So the clans became available at the same time this map did. So probably a lot of these people didn't know that they could join a clan. The only reason we did, kind of dumb luck really, because we happened to go back there and found them, but that's my guess. Alright, there's another chest in here, and I already see it's a normal one. So look, the thing that I had called out, the 3 brackets on the side is a Mujina, 2 is a normal box. Powerful shift. Sounds cool. Sounds very cool. I think it's time again to do a refresh on the YouTube stream and see if we get our chat going. Oh, I still have no chat over there. It's, not cool. Not cool, YouTube! I imagine it has to be YouTube's fault. How did these people die? Oh, there's a shortcut right there to unlock too, by the way. Snowclops. I think the Snowclops is probably the dude up top, but could be wrong. We're gonna go up there and take care of him first. And then we'll spawn whatever that smoke enemy is and open the shortcut door. By the way, this map right here feels so much more like the old school maps from previous Niohs. Kind of makes me wonder if this was developed before the other area, and then they were like, hey, let's make a more open worldy type area. Got him. Not too bad. Is this the same level 1 dude that we fought? Is it somebody else? I don't know, but got fought again. Hey, our position in the clan increased again. One of those dudes. Okay, we've already fought one of these dudes back in the first map. He was kind of challenging. Although, we've played a lot more now, so maybe we're a lot better. Maybe. Oh, he sees us? Really? Alright, I'm just gonna charge him. Oh, we're back here. I kind of forgot about this Kodama, so I'm glad that we ended up coming back. So we've already been down there before.
It was once so quiet around here, too. More yokai!
Alright, what is this enemy? I broke his head already. Anyway, he looked like just a big Jailer Oni. Jailer Oni cold hells. Got him. Shortcut open. There's a shrine right there. Pouty pants. So dumb. Come on. Whiffed. Okay. He did some big damage. Moving on. Nioh the Anata. Bludgeoned to death by Mikoshi Nioh. Do you think that's the big guy up ahead? Mikoshi Nioh? Oh, he has a lot more life than... Dang. He's something else. Okay, got him. He was doing that move where he was going up with his sword. That was like a key blast, which is kind of a cool move, honestly. Hey, I feel like this is an okay-ish spot. We're gonna quickly pause the game, and I'm going to pull open. This is really quick and short, but I'm gonna pull open a time-lapse video of a 3D print, and we can just we can watch it. This is only the first one. All right, so I've printed a total of 3 things, and I only have, like, this is the most interesting one to watch anyways. Okay, let me kill audio. Let me switch the scene. Here we are. All right, so I have a tear in my green screen. Weird how we couldn't see that in the last scene. Also, I 100% just pulled a rod out of my green screen. It could fall over. I'm not going to touch it again. All right. Is everybody ready to be amazed? Play. So this time lapse is only 13 seconds long. But the whole print took like 20 minutes. Cool, right? So this is called a benchy, and it's a boat, but it's called a benchy because it's a bench test. Now, basically everybody with 3D printers has printed 100 of these things. This is the first one I've ever printed. I was sort of like not wanting to print one because everybody prints one. But this came on the printer like as a test print. And so I know because of the lighting and whatnot, you can't see the full details, but right, it swoops up right here. In fact, let me fix my screen real quick. Fixed, and I return with the Benchy boat. Alright, so that is exactly what was printed. You can see how big it is, right? So there's my hand, and it fits pretty much easily in the palm of my hand, so it's not huge. But this took about 20 minutes total, and let me see. So there are interesting things about it, right? And some of those interesting things is like there's a hole right here in the front on both sides, and that hole can tell you things about your printer, like how it's printing. So can the arches on the cabin. So can like all sorts of things. There's like little tiny overhangs all over the place. There's round holes and square holes and all sorts of different things you can tell. So anyways, people print this. They print a Benchy to get a bench test of how good their printer is and if they can modify their printer to print better. This was just the loaded test print on the machine, so I printed it, and it printed very quick, much quicker than my old printer could have done. Much, much quicker. And it's very good. Now, I can tell there's a little bit of banding in some spots. There's a little bit of ghosting in some spots. So I look at it and I can tell you that there are imperfections. But I can also tell you, for out of the box printing, without me monkeying around at all, this is very, very good. And it means that when I do actually put some like time and effort into improving stuff, I think it's gonna be phenomenal. It's already phenomenal. Whatever the next level of phenomenal is, that's what it's gonna be. But I grabbed one other thing to show you. So these were also a test print. I printed two. But they were a test print of my own picking. Let me see if you can see the designs on them. So, 4-leaf clover, and the Arcane Library eye symbol. So the Arcane Library is the company behind Shadow Dark. These are luck tokens for Shadow Dark. Now, I plan to print them in color. I'm thinking that like maybe a black coin with like white symbols might be kind of cool, or maybe a white coin with black symbols. I haven't fully decided yet, but this printer has the ability to do multiple colors, so we're gonna be playing with it at some point. I've only used the white test filament that came with it, and I have a really old spool of blue that's just been sitting on a desk for years that could be completely trashed, but I ran it through a dryer, and I'm going to be using that too to print out some things, probably more like testy print stuff, because it won't fit in my filament system, so I can't easily use it for multicolor. Anyway, I hope that was fun and interesting to look at. We'll watch it one more time. Here we go. Excuse me, play. There we go. Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-bum. The ship is made. Cool. Alrighty. Let's get back to game. Whop. And I need to switch my my monitor back over. Still have no YouTube chat, by the way. This is insane. Okay. Back to game. Hopefully that was a fun distraction for everybody. Alright, so they give us the ability to sneak. There's an enemy to our right. There's an enemy walking. Like, they're giving us the ability to skip this guy. I think is what they're doing. I think we're going to kill him. But I would like to kill him without other guys on us, so we're going to try and figure out how we can kill these guys without alerting everybody. And I'm kind of hoping that the little Oni dude here walks into the tall grass. Does not. Okay, that took him out, though. What is that? That's an umbrella. That's an umbrella. Ain't where it's at. I can't jump up there. So, can I sneak around it? I want to kill it, but I want to kill it on my own terms. Yes, we can sneak around it. Oh, so anyway, I said that there were three things I printed. There's the boat, there's the coins, the tokens, and then the third thing was actually a phone stand. It came out really, really good. That is actually upstairs. Dang, we almost got it. The sneak attack. Stop pop red for like a split second. Electrocuted. Well, that's not a good way to go. I got him on the backswing. Pretty sure. There is a body here. You'd think that there'd be loot to get right here. Anyway, I could almost certainly do a jump attack. I think I will. The only thing that I'm afraid of is that there's an enemy up these stairs inside the building that's gonna come running out. I guess we'll, Alright, there was no sneak attacks to be had here. What are you doing? He's just letting us beat him down. It didn't feel good. Feels like we cheated the game. The evil Crusher Switchglaive. Maybe he was actually friendly. Maybe that was it. Sure, that was it. All these people who were electrocuted were definitely not electrocuted by that dude. It's only got 2 brackets on the side. Normal chest. Jester! Welcome in, welcome in. Let me ask you, Jester. Did you see the 3D print? The time-lapse? Or did you just miss it? I just showed it off.
You damn yokai running rampant in the capital. If I die, you die with me.
You just missed it. I'll show it off again. I don't care. I don't care. Just give me 1 second. 1 sec. All I have to do, I have to switch my monitor, and I did close it, but I can reopen it. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Okay. We're back to the build plate. Okay, so, the long story short is I used to 3D print quite a bit years ago. It's been many years. I've been thinking about it a lot recently. And when I say recently, I don't mean like in the past week. I've been thinking about it for a while. And every time I kept thinking about like getting the old machine back out again and tuning it back up, I kept going, And I started looking at new printers, and new printers have come a long, long way. Like this one has a built-in camera. That's what we're looking at right here. And so, You heard the black with the white. I gotcha. So I can say what that is again here in a second. So anyway, I broke down and I decided I'm going to buy a new printer. So I did. And that's what we're looking at here. And this was the very first test print off of the machine. Here we go. This took about 20 minutes, but the time lapse is 13 seconds. This is a boat. It's called a Benchy. Most people who do 3D printing have probably printed this 100 times. This is the first time I've ever printed it. Mostly because I didn't want to print it. But I happen to have it right here. So that's how big it is. It's, you know, smaller than my palm. So it's a small print. It was a test print. It printed very fast. Like I said, this took about 20 minutes. On my old printer, this probably would have taken 2 hours, if not more. So the new printer prints at a speed. Well, it printed this at a speed of 300 millimeters per second. And I used to print at 25 millimeters per second. So you can see the huge difference in time. This printer has a max speed of 600 millimeters a second. The faster you go, the less detail you get, though. But I mean, like, this is really good. This would have taken, like, countless hours of, like, improving the machine and tuning and tweaking to get this quality. And this is straight out of the box. Amazing. Also, I didn't have to, like, put it together. And my older printers, I've had to build. This was just already pre-assembled. It does kind of look like the Dredge boat. So, you know what's funny? These existed before Dredge did. So there is a chance that Dredge was like, hey, we like the looks of that, and made their own boat look like it. There's a chance. We won't know that for sure. I wouldn't know, James. I wouldn't know. But anyways, the next print I did were these coins. So they're a little hard to see, just because it's all white and everything, but 4-leaf clover on that one, and then the arcane library symbol, which is the symbol of the developers of Shadow Dark, which is the tabletop RPG we're playing. So these are luck tokens for my tabletop RPG game, and I'm thinking about printing them in colors, like multiple colors, not just a single white coin. That's all I have hooked up right now is just white, but eventually we'll have other colors hooked up. Alrighty. With that being said, we'll flip back to the game. I didn't want to spend too much more time on it, but I might show it off again later, maybe. I'm so impressed with the printer. I'm so impressed with it. The fact that, like, I printed out the third print, which I don't have here to show you. The third print was a phone stand, for my wife. She asked for one, so I made her one, and it printed in an hour, and that would have taken so long on the old printer. So anyway, at some point, right, I'm going to be printing out tiles, dungeon tiles, for our tabletop RPG game, so that we can, like, play on a battlefield. It'll be really cool looking. I hope it'll be cool looking. And I have grand designs of doing a lot of 3D modeling. Cutscene. We weren't done exploring. Uh-oh. Boss? Probably. Yeah, here's the Tengu.
Those who defile this mountain perish.
I think we're gonna be on the same team. Maybe not yet.
Full brunt of the mountain's rage.
Dang it. Whoa, tornadoes. Okay, I missed the parry on that. Ah. He's almost out of key. There. Oh, lightning! Lightning! Yeah! Got him! We need to heal. Throwing some bombs. Some fireballs. Yo! Nice! No, no, no! Oh, we missed the... That's very disappointing. I'm getting destroyed off of that one. Okay. Not dead, though. Get up. Nice. Lightning's coming. Heal. He didn't like that. I don't blame him. There. What a cool way to take him out. Hold!
What a nostalgic timber.
Ooh.
Calm your spirit.
That's pretty calm.
Have you come to your senses, High Priest?
There is time yet. Save the mountain's allies. Yoshitsune.
On my honor, I shall.
So did we vanquish the High Priest?
Your deeds enabled me to restore my master's heart. I, Minamoto no Yoshitsune, thank you. It is just as Shizuka said. There is a dependable glow about you.
Now, he had 2 spirits just a second ago.
We quelled the turmoil wrought by the Taira, but my brother then loosed his army upon me. With all lost, I fled to distant lands. When word of the unrest reached me, I returned to the capital, only to find my companions turned to a Latimer, clashing with humans. I know not of his intentions, but if my brother is behind this, my blade will once again flash. This time, to bring forth peace between yokai and humanity.
That sword looks, the glowing one looks a lot like the sword from Nioh 2. Seems a lot like the sword that we use as well sometimes.
Quite the fierce visage. How reassuring. By what name are you known?
Tokugawa Takachio.
We spoke.
I shall get word to Shizuka.
That the first time? I gotta tell you, silent protagonist is fine. I really like games, though, where your character speaks. Especially because I feel like it's less and less these days. We have a blacksmith quest we can go grab, too. Got a pickaxe weapon, which is an axe. The Great Tengu Soul Core. Alright, we take a quick peek at that axe. Right here. It could be better, right? Maxing out that familiarity is almost certainly going to put its attack higher. However, we have high attack key consumption down on our current one, which I like a lot. This one has strong attack key consumption down, which is also okay. High stance martial art key damage up versus strong attack damage up on ours. I kind of think ours is better. Even though it's going to have slightly less base attack.
Let us be off. The road to Kyoto is long. I shall share what I know along the way.
I just want to double check. There's nothing else here, right? It's just a battlefield. Okay, I can't leave. Look, I can see on my mini-map that there was a shrine right up there. I am quite disappointed that,
Let us be off.
I missed it. We're gonna have to replay a little bit of the map in order to get back here again. Not like a lot. Not a ton. A little bit.
We are en route to Japan's renowned capital, Kyoto. I have returned upon hearing tell of chaos. But to think, the High Priest would become an anathema. Kyoto's history with yokai runs deep. But the four barriers have always maintained peace. However, someone or something has corrupted them. And the town has been overrun by anathema as a result. My elder brother has come to Kyoto as well, and seems to have engaged the anathema. But the palace has become inundated with strange darkness. Kyoto seems fated to only plunge further into chaos. Shizuka, who has been lurking close to my brother.
He does,
says this
Bomber.
darkness
I was also thinking the same
is
thing.
called the Crucible. Much of the situation is an enigma, but cleansing the barriers takes first priority. Shizuka has already purified Funao Kayama's barrier. 3 remain. There is no time to waste.
Now, we saw that girl all the way on the side. We saw her in the very beginning, when we first got to this time period. Saw us, we didn't see her, technically.
Yeah. Yoshitsune has appeared on Kurama.
Okay. Ah. Corrupted.
Bring me his head at once. Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun. Make amends for the Hilaitsumi debacle. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Shizuka, let us make for the palace. Guide me.
How you doing tonight, Bomber? Welcome in. Did you miss the 3D printer time lapse? I'll show it off again, but I'm gonna wait some time.
To let us out of their sight. Mind Yoritomo. Shizuko was worried.
Once an enemy, always an enemy, it seems. I trust you, my timeless friend.
So there was another thing he kept saying. So first off, he was speaking weird. Wait, a monk presented Yoritomo with the corpse of the former Genji clan leader and spoke. You must avenge your family and become shogun. Raise an army with haste and take Japan. Gohara Inzen, The Tale of Heike, Volume 5. Yes, he was speaking, like, weirdly with weird pauses.
There is a place I must go. Rumors I cannot let pass. Would you seek out the barriers in the meantime? Take this talisman. It should enable you to expel impurities.
Yeah, we'll do that. But also, he was saying a word, and he was saying alatama, I think is what he was saying, alatama, as the creature, right, being transformed. But I think it's actually pronounced aratama. He was doing the thing where, like, Japanese doesn't really have our letter R, right? It kind of sounds a little bit like an L, but not really. And he was really going on the L. But I think he was also just giving it a bad pronunciation. I could be wrong on that.
In the meantime,
I'd really like to backtrack, though, because we didn't fully explore that place. I think I'm going to be warping in a moment. So the Jailer Oni Cold Hells, 3432. The Great Hangin as Wind Shikigami. So the Shikigami, if I'm not mistaken, you summon them out and then they like kind of hang around in the area, and then when an enemy gets close, then like a focused ball of, in this case, wind would attack the enemy. Just kind of cool. Powerful Shift and Butterfly's Grace. We gotta check those out. Butterfly's Grace. Reduce damage taken from Maxwell in midair. Meh. Yokai Banisher. Performing Mist within the Yokai realm will remove the realm from that area. We have Evil Dispelling Evade, which kind of does the same thing. You'll notice it is actually an evade and not just a dodge. This might be easier to pull off, but I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. And then over here, we had Powerful Shift. Unleash an attack in the vicinity when performing a style shift. When the attack damages enemies while your ki is low, you will recover a certain amount of ki. That's cool. Okay, so that's like, I'm out of stamina. Switch form. Bam. And then you just get some ki back. Like that. If we were style shifting a lot, that would be pretty great. I now have 110 Kodama merit. We're getting a lot more than 10 merit per spot now. Sure. I'm gonna max it out by doing this one and then doing one on, I think this one. Maxed out. Oh, clan protection. Let's take a peek at it. All right, so you can see now, I think because we have, we're now a group leader, it says up there. We have +3 on our luck, and we're now to a C. I don't know how to read that. We're now to a C+. Or, wait, is it C plus C minus? I think that's what it is. So you're getting whatever your original was, plus a little less. Must be how to read it. I wish I could see more details about that without going back to the tea house. Anyway, I was going to boost intellect one more, right? I think. Get it up to 10. I mean, I could really kind of just pull everything up to 10, and that wouldn't be the worst. Sure. We'll do that. And we got a new Guardian Spirit. Only for ninja, but still. The Kurama Tengu. It has a lot more attack on it. We lose the ninjutsu key damage, which is kind of why I'm keeping Nikomata on. It has enemy sensor, so you can just see enemies on your minimap. Which isn't terrible. Isn't terrible. Can I just backtrack, or do I have to teleport? I'm guessing we have to teleport. Can I teleport is now the next question. Yes. Ever... Is this where we were? We're about to find out. No, this is the first spot. That's the wrong place. So it's this one, and it's locked, right? Because we didn't walk forward a tiny bit further. That really gets me. I'm gonna tell you, I legitimately feel like that was poor map design what they did there. I missed! That head bob back and forth. Probably not going to kill everything along the way, but some things for sure. Again, that Kappa didn't drop us anything except a tiny bit of money? Weird. Doesn't seem right. How did you die? Ujina. Again, that wasn't a Mujina for us, but it was for him. I really like that they can kind of be anywhere. More glory for the clan! Alright, we know now that there's a Kappa there, but there's also an umbrella there. I think that I went the wrong way, by the way. I think we should have gone another way, because I think we opened a shortcut door. And I had to turn around from where the shrine was. We missed it. Not a big deal, but... See, right there, that doorway. That's where we spawned, and we just went forward. Didn't look back. How many dead bodies there are here? Okay, he somehow didn't hit us with that attack. Whatever. I won't complain about it. Out in our favor. That enemy over there, I'm gonna take him out with the gun. think. Yup. Oh, he dropped some purple for me. I'm gonna fight the rest of those. We have to. We need the glory. We're glory farming. I'm coming down here because there's a red sword down here too. Ooh, with an axe. He's level 72 as well. Could be a good axe. I screwed up there, by the way. I didn't get the key pulse off, and because I didn't get the key pulse off, we were really delayed on the attack. We're good down here. Man, I can't believe that YouTube chat is still done. Hey, Bomber, if you're here and you're around, if you load the YouTube stream, does chat load for you? Because I loaded it in 2 different ways, and I wasn't able to see it either time, but that was only during the very beginning of the stream. Like how there's a delay between summoning these guys. Like there's no way you'll kill them that fast. No way you'll kill them all in one hit. Oh, almost home. I gotcha. I'm at minimum taking out the little Oni. And I'll take the other guy out too, because it's just a sneak attack. It'll be easy. Another axe wielder. Drop it though. You posted a test message in YouTube and it actually worked. I'm gonna try a refresh over there. I just have a purple monkey that says something went wrong. So, if you're over on YouTube and you chat, I'm going to have to apologize. I can't see it. Oh, interesting. We're sort of back around to the start. I don't know why people put their summoning spot down here. It's kind of a weird spot. In my opinion. Kind of a weird spot. Yeah, Grape Ape. Oh, look at this. Shortcut. Yep, this comes back around to the jump spot we did. Okay. Ooh, potentially good gloves? They are higher base defense. They have damage taken critical. So when you're in critical. Wind damage reduction, which is good for the Tengu. Life drain on ranged weapon hit. That could have been so much better. I really like our damage taken while attacking down, so I'm not gonna swap. We're gonna keep going with our current set. It's certainly not really outdated yet or anything, you know. We are now finally done here. I'm just gonna walk back in here and see what happens. Assuming nothing. Okay, good. Map looks clear. We can port back over here. In fact, you know what? No, let's go to the Eternal Rift. And then at the Eternal Rift, we can grab the Blacksmith's quest, and we can talk to the tea house guy and see what our standing looks like. That sounds like a fun idea to me. And let me just take a peek at the map, too. So, nobody has exclamation mark other than, of course, the blacksmith.
You there? Funnily enough, I had just grown bored myself. You must have some great stories to tell.
Position in clan has increased from foot soldier to group leader. We went up 2 or 3 ranks. Your stats, clan favor, 5,588 out of 6,000. So it looks like we're maybe about to rank up again.
Keep your shoes off the tatami. That goes without saying, no?
So, we've gained almost 6,000 glory since we've been fighting stuff. Kind of cool.
You're a lively one.
Although I'm gonna say it's not fully represented here, or maybe the glory isn't a 1-to-1 kind of transfer, because if we got a couple thousand glory, it's not really showing here. Gamo's at 602,000, and I believe it was at 600,000 before. So if we had really gotten 6,000, and it should show here. Although maybe it doesn't update right away. Maybe this is like a snapshot in time. Every hour, maybe, or something. I don't know. So, this is the battle status. Hold on. What are we looking at now? Why does it look so much different? I'm confused. Wait. It must... I'm confused. So what I did is I hit R2 to go from here to ranking. And when I did that, we see a very different set of things. We can see that Gamo is the second ranked clan. And then we go back to the battle stats, and this is no longer 800,000 and 600,000. It's 2.8 million and 1.3 million, so something wasn't updated before. And white was winning 15, and red was winning 10, and now it's 14-11. Huh. Okay, let's back out and then go back in again. No, legitimately, it just... It hadn't updated. So now it looks like we're gonna lose. Probably fine. Do you have any swallowtail armor? Boy, I wish that it could show me just, like... stuff that was actually donatable. Oh, technically all of this is donatable. I see. Gonna sort by newest. Let's sort by type. So, if we have any swallowtail, be able to find it easier because they're all grouped together now. Sure is looking like a no. Could it be ninja? Also feeling like a no. Nope. Alright. Not worried about it. Let's go back, though, and check our Switchglaives. Could I donate 200 points of Switchglaives? We don't really have that many, to be honest. I think we could, but, you know, I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. We're done there. What's under the trade again? Anything important? I mean, now that we have 12,000 glory, we have a lot. Herbal remedy, medicine that will fully restore your life. So we can have 10 of these
and my pride is reflected
on our
in the
person.
price.
If we were to go back to a really hard battle, like the 4 boss battle thing that we were doing, and I had these on standby, we would have enough heals to do it. No problem. They're not that expensive. Not really. Not when it's like 3 to 4 Revenant kills gets us that. It's not terrible. And then just a bunch of like crafting materials and stuff. We could do some gambling as well. Let's do a gamble. Just one, I think. For an axe. Let's see. Yup.
I'm happy to be of service.
Black steel axe +1. That's not half bad looking. Definitely got a higher base attack than our current one. YouTube chat is working on your end? That's good to know. I don't know why it's not working for me. If anybody wants to watch chat, it's probably not going to get anyone, but could be good. Yeah, just add to item box. I want to know how I get the Valor records. You think I'm getting a Valor record every time I rank up in my clan? That feels like a possibility. We only have 3. I would totally use more. I would use some at all, actually, if we had more than 3, and I knew how to get them. Okay, so how about this? Instead of swapping our axe off entirely, let's put it on as a secondary. Right? I'll have them both equipped temporarily. And we can see how we like or dislike it. Done.
Have you truly been to the Heian capital? Some say 3 legendary blades are housed there. If you've the time, mind taking a look? All
3 legendary blades?
Are works by master craftsmen. I feel I'd remember all manner of things just by looking at them. Smithing skills, for one. And maybe even my past.
Cool. Yeah, we'll go find those.
I also did some research while I was waiting. Dojikiri Yasutsuna, a legendary blade that felled demons. Someone related to its original wielder may have inherited such a weapon. I'll leave a hint on your map.
Okay.
How goes your mission?
Hot sticker spear, gasket blade and boar cutter, dual sword. See, this is also something that we could come back every so often and, like, make another axe. And it could just be better. Because it'll be a higher level when we make it again. I'm going to make one because, well, it does cost 20,000. I'm not going to make one right now. That's okay.
Be seeing you.
I don't want to hold on to that money for another round of armor creation and or weapon enhancement, which is quite costly. All right, so if we come back to the Heian period, what do we see? Memories in the blade, the value of perfection. Purify the barriers. Recommended level 80, 83, 69. That must be the path that we're supposed to take then. This is 59, 62, 66, 73, 77. Okay. So it kind of feels like they are really leading us to go around this way. Back we go. All right. Time to explore again. Ah, they could have hid something back here. We would have found it. But not everybody. Oh, do you think that we slide on this? It kind of looks like it's ice. Sure do. That's a new mechanic. Oh no! Now we're stuck.
The palace is supposed to house not only the barrier, but also the spirit tree. Its purifying abilities have been revealed eras long past. For many years, it has maintained peace. So what is this anomaly?
Well, it's a big eyeball in the sky with skeleton hands. That's the anomaly. Maybe they can't see. What if only we're seeing that and nobody else is? Quick Draw McGraw 23 fell to death. All right, watch this. We're going to fireball. There's something up there. I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. He didn't hold on there. Yeah.
What happened here? This whole city is frozen over.
See this thing? I guess it's just an ice flower, but it looks like it could be a creature. Oh, you know what we haven't checked? Now that we have the little Tengu spirit, if I come back to here, did we unlock any of these? Look, we did. This one's now unlocked. We can do this Crucible Wraith. This one's also now unlocked. We can do whatever this is. In fact, who knows what's up there. So there's 2. This is still locked. And this one's unlocked. So there's 3 spirit veins we could go do now. Maybe we go do that once we get to the next checkpoint. Man. However you get up there, we're going to have to go around quite a long ways, it looks like. Oh, Crucible down there.
I grew sick of running for the cliffs in fear. Oh, God!
Yeah! They got me. Alright, let's do this. We never do that one, right? Bodybuilder Man! Demon Fang Kusarigama. In fact, that might be way better than our other one. Let's take a peek. Is it way better? Not necessarily. Is it better? Yes. Yes, I think it is. Bam. Popped. Oh, this goes around the crucible. Why would you go around the crucible? Oh, we gotta take the crucible out. Dr. Frankenstein bodybuilder, not muscle bro. Alchemists don't have much health. Well, wait. Oh, okay, so they're spawning some ranged dudes and stuff. Whoa, that's a new move. Ah! Get over here. Okay, new. Don't like it. I don't like it. Now what's gonna spawn? Missed? Uh-oh. Don't let him transform. Missed. We're going after that dude before the big guy gets us. Dodge that! Kinda did. And then he attacked the wrong direction. That's probably it. Let's see if we can break it. Yeah. We got it. Spirit skill for Kongo Ishii obtained. I also just heard one of the floating ferret-looking things. Don't remember what their names are. Alright. I took way more damage in that fight than I should have. I hear a Kodama, by the way. Oh, let's actually use our arrows up instead. You jumped off the mountain! Not there. Item over here. It can float. It's true. Oh, there's the Kodama. I almost missed it. I was still listening for it and I could hear it, but... This, for whatever reason, this looks like it should be flammable. I don't think it is, but it looks like it should be. Okay, so we have a Crucible Wraith right over here to our left. Shrine registered on the map. There it is. So there's our next checkpoint. Oh. A cat has come to visit me. Must give the cat pets. There we go. Keeping an eye out for that Crucible Wraith. I'm going to run down there and get it, and then we're going to run back up that way. That way we have the waypoint. Must be at the top. It must be at the top. Can't see it. This is also the first time we've done whatever this is. For Mario jumping. Ah. Easy, guy. Oh, there's a little skull, too. I don't like the skull being there. Dang. There's also a Gaki. I don't like this at all. This is bad. I'm out of key! Don't knock me off! Oh, God, that was close. It happens. So is that little Oni gonna be there? Is there, but I thought he was gonna jump down on us. Glad he didn't jump down on us. Alright, we're gonna play this a little different. Where's the Gaki? There's the Gaki. Don't like the Gaki. Kill the Gaki. And then we'll let this guy come up to us. Okay, that dude should be dead. Wonderful. 1, 2, and... And not another one. We were on the ground and he couldn't hit us. Okay. We have redeemed ourselves. And that was the Crucible Wraith, but don't they normally, like, pop up and say something when you finish them off? I feel like they're supposed to, but maybe not. Fly is for powered movement through the air, and float is unpowered movement through the air. Is magical, spiritual, organically powered, spatial dimension manipulation, powered movement through air also flying, or is there another word for it? I mean, maybe it's called, like, levitation? Trying to come up with other words that might make sense here. I think levitation might make sense. Although, you might make the argument that levitating is just a fixed position. Like you're levitating in the same spot. Maybe you can't move around. Whereas, like, floating, you're maybe not controlling where you're going, but, like, wind or whatever is able to carry you. Oh, he hit me with it. And then with wind. That dude deserved to die just for his name, by the way. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I mean, it wasn't mean, but it wasn't something I want to say out loud either. Something's gonna get up right there. Whoa, what is that? That's definitely different than what we've seen before. It's not like a smoke zone. And it almost feels like it's a summoner spot. Well, let's go find out what it is. A searchable spot. Open the picture scroll? Of course. Okay. No! Take that!
I need to purge yokai from my picture scrolls. I couldn't manage it, but you might be able to.
Did, yes.
There's a scroll in my house in the bamboo forest. Might you assist me?
Sure. I can do that for you. Doesn't get old. It doesn't get old. Ooh, there's a Jizo statue up here. Before we touch it, I want to look and see how much merit we have and see how much we get. So we got 100 merit from the first set of Jizo statues, but all of the statues after only gave us 50. And now I feel like we're noticing Kodama giving us more than 10 per Kodama. So I'm going to be interested to see if it ramps up. However, I don't know if I can see it easily from here. Let's check status. Not there. There. Probably not in there either. The effects that we're getting from there, maybe, but not there. Is it under titles? No. Might not be anywhere. Is it on the map? Maybe it's on the map. I don't know. We might not be able to see it unless we're at a shrine. So we're not going to really know. The only thing I can say is almost certainly all of our points, our merit from here was spent. So theoretically we should be at 0. So whatever we're at when we check next is probably how much we got here. And in fact, it might even pop up on the side of the screen. Or it might be in the middle. 250. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh. Do I take damage falling back down this? No. Okay. And then I think we're at the correct spot to do our back traveling now, right? We'll stop at the shrine real quick, spend our points, we'll level up, and then we'll go back in time to the future of this, but the past of our current time. That makes sense to everybody? I hope so. 2 soul cores purified. A soul core's enhancement limit has changed. Jailer Oni Cold Hells, the Jailer Oni Hellfire, the Yama Inu, and then 30 others. Why? Why did it change, is I guess what I want to know. Sure. Changed. Leveling up. How many? We just got 1 point to spend. I'm just gonna put it in skill, call it good, and then we'll get our magic up to 10. That'll let us set a third spell, and then we'll figure out where else we want to put our points in again. We only have 50 Kodama merit, and I don't think it's enough. The Jizo Blessing has reset itself back to 0. And when I say 0, I mean the points that we have distributed. Because they're all 0, and we have 750 points sitting down here. I wonder if they're different per time period? I don't know. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Sure. All Crucible related stuff, which is only like a small fraction of the game. Google says flying is aerodynamic in nature, floating is buoyant in nature, and levitation is any unconventional method not utilizing aerodynamic force or buoyant force. By that definition, magical aerial movement is levitation. Nailed it. Nailed it. You're welcome, everybody, for my superior language skills and ability. The ferrets can levitate. This might have been the wrong spot to go to, because I think I have to run all the way up around here. It's probably not. It's probably not a bit. Because this way, I think, is the back way out, and I don't think I can get to where I need to go from here. I could be wrong. By the way, like, we haven't been here for many, many levels, and I guess what I don't know is, are these guys going to be, like, super easy to kill because we're so many levels higher? Or are they going to be similar-ish? Okay, good. We didn't have to go all the way around. What the heck is that? I look at that and I say, Monster Hunter Rajang. Now, before we start fighting it, map tells me there's loot over here. It's a shiny Pokemon! Oh, okay. Shiny Pokemon. Guess I'll pull out my Nioh ball. Not a Pokeball, because that would be copyrighted. Here we go. No! He is so fast. But he's not actually, he doesn't have a ton of life. Check it out. He's like half dead. More than half dead. So he wasn't really that hard. Also, look, Crucible Wraith eliminated. Maybe I just missed it on the other one we fought. The Raiju Soul Core. Cool. Cool. Good loot up here too. Probably nothing we're gonna use, but good nonetheless. Also, there's this house over here that I think we can get on, but I don't know why we would get on. If you remember, we tried to get up here a different way We spent a little bit of time trying to figure out how to get up here. We, of course, were never able to because we weren't supposed to. Alright, so we're done there. Where's the next one? I think it's down here. Let's go this way and then come over, I think. It was a Raichu! Your favorite Pokemon you should have recognized. Yeah, how? How did you not? Were your eyes closed? Come on, man. It was clearly, What do you like better? Do you like Raichu better, or do you like Alolan Raichu better? Because, I like them both, but I kind of like the floaty nature of the Alolan one. Like, he's almost like surfing on his tail, like, fly surfing on his tail? Levitate surfing on his tail? Or to believe the wording. You know, this might not be the best spot to be. I don't know if I can jump down here. We might just die if I fall. We did that earlier where we fell a distance that we thought we could clearly make and it killed us. Oh, let me see if there's another way down. I could jump from there to there. Let's try that. Oh, a regional variant. Yeah, exactly. Right, so from here to here. Hey, this is where we left our benevolent grave. Let's see if we can find it, right? I'm not seeing it. Isn't this where... No, this isn't where we left it. This is where we fought a Blood-Edged demon for a very long time. But that was in the demo. I think where our actual spot is at is over here. It's too bad it's not showing it on the map, right? I feel like it should be showing it on the map. You like the callback to the surfing Pikachu, but the original is better. I respect that. Did you know there was originally a third evolution for the Pikachu line, but it and a few others were cut to... Oh, really? What did it look like? I have, by the way, seen some of the cut Pokemon from the leak that that came out not that long ago. But I don't really recall any of the things I had seen in it. Ooh, Kappa. The gear's probably all garbage, but the Yokai Teardrop's worth it. Okay, so the secret spot up here. By the way, we couldn't get up here until just recently. So whatever we find up here should theoretically be around our level, right? That's potentially an upgrade. Polished form skills text. Okay. That'd be a really awesome skill. Level 57 prayer beads. Oh yeah, we said we were gonna look at those things, and I still haven't. Fortitude 1. Fortitude 1? Don't we have Fortitude 2? Feels light to get that. That's probably like 2 to 5 defense. There only exists a back sprite, so no one knows what it should have looked like, save for the devs, and you can't find any legit info. Got it. Alright, this over here, by the way, I think might be a hard battle. I'm guessing there's a mini-boss here. Find out.
Was someone there?
There's a shadow of someone.
Takachio, we should give chase.
I mean, by chase, you mean walk slowly behind. Yeah, this is 100% like a mini-boss fight. Look, it's an arena. It's round. Gorochu was the name. Gorochu. Gorochu feels like he would have been, like, a fighting type. I don't know why. Oh. I was fully expecting a large monster. But maybe not. Oh! Yeah, like this thing.
It's emitting an unusual aura. It's almost as if it consists of emotions given form.
Need to get some stamina back. I don't like what you're doing! Somehow I'm dodging a lot of his hits. Hit, hit, hit! Oh, we were out of range. Parried? I need to heal, by the way. Ow. Get up. I know. I need to heal. I did the wrong button. That's okay what I did, though. No! We're bullying! I don't like the stuff he's got around him. Parried? Blocked. Out of key, though. Heal. That was great. Didn't get the parries. But we're bullying him now. No! Oh, 1 HP? How did we not die? And there we died. We were so close to getting him. Oh, man. Okay. We go again. I should have tried to reapply my attack and defense buffs again. I sort of lose sight of those things in the fight. And we had our, our other form, and I didn't use that either. Mistake. I don't like that move. Because I can't parry it. There. Parried some things. Gotta dodge that. Okay, that was lucky. I tried to do the stance swap. It didn't happen. Okay, get the defense back up. Two parries. Another parry. Stunned him. Yo! Yo! And punished a little bit on us, not us punishing him. Ah. Got him. Got a key. So is he. Can't get a combo off. Okay, he didn't get a grab, which is the best part of that. Got him. Got him. That was a fun boss. He didn't drop anything. Now, is this supposed to be our brother? Because it feels like a shadow of our brother. And he said, I am fit to rule, not you.
Even when I was a child, everyone in the clan praised my capabilities. Takachio never bested me in anything. Not a single thing. A shogun's role is to lead everyone. Only I am worthy of that title. But the paintings... Takachio's paintings alone managed to calm my mind. If Takachio had just become an artist instead, there would be no ill will between us.
Kunimatsu's Pride Trophy earned. Defeated the Demon of Pride and glimpsed Kunimatsu's emotions. 30% total progress. And we got the Demon of Pride Soul Core. We also got level 93 boots, I think is what it said, and that Soul Core is 87. 93 Kusarigama as well. Is that way better than our Kusarigama? Yeah, it is. We go from 562 at not fully maxed out familiarity, but not bad, to 677. With the Demon Incarnate that bonus. Life drain on melee kill. Life recovery in a crucible. Faster key recovery on Unrita absorption. Unrita earned in the crucible and crucible weapon damage up. Oh, that's weird that you get crucible weapon damage up, but this isn't a crucible weapon. Or is it? Not. We'll swap. We'll equip that. Yeah, why not? Gain Amrita on strong attack? Every time you hit with a strong attack, you just gain more XP? That's kind of crazy. If only we used this stuff more. This is what it looks like, by the way. Got a cool red blaze looking thing on it. The back, it's hard to tell from here, but you can see if I can get a better angle on the back of it. It's a skull, or it's like an Oni head with a horn. I don't know if you can see it from here, but I can see it. You'll have to take my word for it if you can't see it. So hold on. We're at 877 on our axe. Well, no, we're at 936 on the axe that we use. And we're at 677 here. So, like, it's a really good weapon, but this thing is just phenomenal. This thing has so much damage. Alright, well, we got the thing that was up here. Honestly, we've done basically everything that there was to do here. Pocket us 4 Heavenly Kings. That was the battle scroll that we were doing. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know why it's showing there. But the only thing left, I think, is this. I think that's the only thing we haven't done. And it's hard to see on the map because all of the stuff is shown, but pretty dang sure. Oh, I'm gonna warp here real quick because I want to see what's there. Because battle scrolls, you start from the shrine, from any shrine. Oh, I think there's just gonna be something sitting here, you know. It would be right there. I honestly have no clue why that's on the map. Anyway. Back to the past it is. Is there not a time period complete percentage? We'll check the map. I don't know. I don't think so. It seemed like there was a region completion percentage that we could see, sort of, but let's see. So from looking right here, if I push R2, it changes this, and we can see that there's exploration levels, of course. Kamo Village, we've gotten 3 out of 4 of the things, I guess. Here's all the different collectibles. We've gotten 12 and 25 of this region. And then there's the Heian all areas exploration level. So over here, we have the Warring States all areas exploration level 4 out of 4. But that doesn't mean we've gotten everything, right? So I don't know that I see Oh, interesting. There's a quick way to just target shrines. So yeah, I don't know that there's a quick way to see your overall percentage for a whole map, which is a little unfortunate. I think that would be great. Oh well. Oh, paper doll! Oh, okay.
That paper scrap became a yokai?
A sect of Nioh mages resides here in Camo Village. It seems enchanted yokai are present as well. Proceed with caution.
And the Nioh mages are bad guys. Wonderful. Do you think that these are actually bodies? Or do you think they're like straw effigies? They kind of look like they're effigies. So it looks like there's a whole bunch of blood coming down the hill for some reason. Actually, it looks like they're bathing in blood down there. Also wonderful. We're gonna slightly go around. Like, I want to fight them all. We're gonna fight them all, but... So, I don't know what these guys are gonna do. Are they just going to attack us with their swords? Or are they gonna, like, summon things to fight us? Or are they gonna be throwing, like, magic element balls at us? I really don't know. I mean, we can totally skip them, but that's not in line with what we do around here. I don't know. Like, I think I'm going to be seen, but I'm going to try and get a backstab on this guy. I can't target him. Why can't I target him? There we go. Alright, one dead. Having, like, weird targeting issue, I thought, near that building. Well, they weren't too bad, were they? Maelstrom Oni B, Slowcore. Oh, there's a candle on the floor right next to my foot, and I thought it was money. I kept trying to run over to pick it up. I couldn't get it. Warrior sticks. Secret skills, text key pulse heaven. Okay. Take it.
Let me go! What are you gonna do with your strange tricks? No!
Can't target him because he was actually your childhood friend and you were having second thoughts. Oh. Oh. I didn't know that. Although, I guess we have other questions to ask. How did our childhood friend get in the past? That paper doll's gonna see us. Maybe not. Maybe I can get in there right now. Whoa! 1, 2. Just stay on the ground. Safer that way. And totally whiffed that. I can't believe we died to this guy. He got here the same way we did. Oh, well, I guess that explains everything. I don't need to fight those guys again, necessarily. Gonna ignore them for a moment. I don't think it's possible, by the way, to get a backstab on a doll. But we're gonna try. Huh. That's actually... I kind of don't like it, because now the big enemy just isn't there to fight at all. Feel like I've cheated myself again. It's super lame. I kinda, yeah. Ooh, this dude has a purple axe. Did we get it? No. Did not. Oh, there's just a dude in here. Kicking his butt? What is he doing there? You have had a glass of wine. Nice. Glass of wine yesterday. Basically, since they're going to be doing the 75 hard challenge again here soon, quite soon, the next couple weeks. Not going to be doing any alcohol during that again. And I was like, you know what? We need to have at least one bottle of wine before we start this. So we did yesterday. Don't know that we'll have any more from now till then, but we did the one. By the way, I don't know that we've explored everything over there. Like, there could be something in there, and in fact, I feel like I see a glow. We also didn't check this building out, so I probably do gotta go fight all those guys again. I'll fight this, but we gotta get over here first. Oak ball. I'm in the wrong stance. I don't know how to play in this stance. Got him. Ooh, smithing text white fox mask. Totally worth fighting these guys again. I love it, by the way, when enemies can drop smithing texts, and it's like a rare random chance. I think that stuff is super cool. Why is everyone using Ryomen Sakuna's bow? Nothing in this one. Do we have bomb ability? I guess I don't know what you mean. I have the ability to throw bombs as a ninja. What you mean? A dung ball. Wonderful. Just what we all wanted. This looks like a potential boss fight arena. Go there next. Something sees me. Yeah. I'm gonna shoot this thing in the face. And by the face, I mean the horn. Ow. By the way, this 100% was an enemy from 2. And the only reason I even found it, I would have walked right through there, but I could hear something, and I was looking over, then I couldn't see it, so I looked up. Can I throw it into a group of enemies and kill them all? I can throw it into a group of enemies and it will damage them all. Probably won't do enough to kill them, though. Oh, I let him do that. I also have, if you look right there, the top one, that's my L1 triangle. If I do that, that's also kind of an AoE explosion move. Do a little jump right there. Oh, I bet this is locked. Locked. Okay. Good to know that we couldn't go that way. Nothing on the roof. Died to a dweller. There he is. Dweller be dwellin'. He didn't die by that. Whoa! Ow! Okay, he is so fast. I couldn't get an attack off. How did he die to the dweller? He didn't notice. He just walked into something and got grabbed, I bet. Are you trying to make a comment that, like, it was super easy to find that dweller? Yeah, I can see it. Smithing text Black Fox mask. Got the white one and the black one now. Cool. There's no way they're heavy armor and then we'd ever wear them on this build, but you know, still kind of cool. Yeah, that's right. He took way more effort than the dweller did, right? That's funny. You know what? There's a building up on that ledge that we can only get to by jumping across the rooftops. So what did you die by? Nioh Mage, but this is an NPC. See, sometimes I feel like those NPCs, they're not wearing purple gear and stuff, but I have like these suspicions that some of the gear they're wearing are either very difficult to find, or they might have like a special property on them that isn't normal. So I like to fight them. Then we have it. If we get a drop, we have it, and then like we can always find out later if it was good or not. Also, dweller in there, and a chest. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the drop on the dweller. Yeah. So, I don't know if you noticed, I rolled through him, and I was a little afraid that doing that was going to get me grabbed, but it did not. The female demon mask. Okay. Handbook, Ronkinson coin. Oh, so that's going to be, like, an ability or something for ninja? I'm pretty sure that's an ability where you throw money out to somehow distract or damage the enemy. And I hate that. I am not spending my money in that way. Not happening. Not me. there. We'll check that out soon. Yeah, where you bribe the bosses? No, not quite. There's a Tengu in there. I can see him from here. He's just a normal Tengu, so I don't think we need to be too worried about him, but I am gonna do that. And then I'm gonna not use range to fight this guy. I'm gonna kill this guy with my melee, because then we're gonna get the water element on our weapon for this fight. I missed it. Cool. I'm gonna go back there. I just wanted to check. There was a little, like, cubby down there. You see, like, they could have hid, like, a drop or something right there. I noticed it, but we had a time limit on the water element. Oh, almost certainly they had that there to give you that water element. In fact, I find that they often use those enemies to kind of give you a little edge, but you also have to kill the enemy to get the edge, and you can't kill them with ranged, which is the easiest way to kill them. So there is, it's definitely not like a give me, right? You do have to work for it, and even then, sometimes it's better to just, like, take him out quickly with a ranged, and then you don't have to worry about him. All right, I see a little chest as well. See a bloody grave. I'm sorry that I laugh at like half of those. It just, I don't know, it gets me every time. Nashikurus. I want to take a look at that one, actually. It is heavy. We do not have enough strength to put it on. Spirit Force bonus on Amrita. Glory obtained. That's speaking my language a little bit. It is very heavy, though. The God of War looks down. Only armor. There's no weapons. Projectile damage taken down. Damage taken minus 3%. Damage bonus on equipment weight C. That's pretty good for heavy armor users. And then another 4% damage down and decreased elemental damage down. I mean, like, that's a really good set. A little bit more. We need a lot more stamina, I think, in order to wear all 5 pieces. But I only think we have the 1 piece. I don't remember seeing Tatnashi anything. Then we also would be swapping out our tank mode armor, so I don't know. I don't know how that's working. It is. Ah! So we just skipped half the level, I feel like. Okay, we'll backtrack. Hiro Kodama. He's this direction. We're gonna go left first. We're gonna go behind the building, see what's back there. Probably not much, but I'm looking up here in case there happens to be something up here. Part of me kind of wonders if there's like a doorway, but I don't think so. There's a Gaki up there. Just barely see his head. And there's loot. There's another way around that drops in here. Okay. There's a person's grave here that you can summon them. Because there's a boss in here, maybe? This feels like a boss. This feels like a boss area, but there's nothing in here. I bet you we find a quest or something that leads us back here. Loot. Oh. Dama's right below me. Good to drop down. I don't see any other enemies. $50 Kodama merit. Ah, 50. 50 is how much we're getting per Kodama right now. That's a lot more than 10. Nothing scary in this house. Yeah, like an optional fight with a friend who likes to battle? Possibly. His name is Bomber Palmer.
Employing yokai like this is blasphemous. Damn coward bastards!
I think we've already checked inside this building. I think we did. I'm not going to jump down there. Oh, I couldn't roll through that well. Gaki to the left.
Incompetent wretch. Why will you not obey? Ugh, cease this!
The Gaki wouldn't obey him. So these guys were like summoning the yokai to do their bidding. Oh, look. He's sitting with one. That's true. There was a character that I think we said we'd run into again, but that was a different time period. I feel like the odds of us running into them again in a completely different time period seems low, but we definitely didn't run into them again before. Alright, here we go. Got him. Shortcut unlocked. Yeah, I think you're right though. I feel like there was talk of we'll battle again another time, and then that just didn't happen. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe he will show up in another time period. Maybe he wasn't even from that time period normally. Supreme Shift. How did you die? Cut down by all-seeing mage. Ah, that sounds like a difficult enemy. Kinda like a hammer or axe-wielding merc. That is the all-seeing mage. It must be. Cut down by all-seeing mage, this dude, too. Yeah, that was... I screwed that up. Oh, he slowed us! We are so slow! And yet... we're still wrecking him. Look how slow we are. It's about to wear off. There we go. Alright, let's hold off on fighting more of those guys real quick. Just Just gonna peek around, right? Let's do a little bit of reconnaissance. So we got a normal mage on the left. We've got a normal mage on the right. And the all-seeing mage in the middle. The fact that his name is all-seeing kind of makes me feel like if I tried to sneak up on him, we wouldn't be able to because he's all-seeing. I don't like that this is potentially a 3-on-1 battle with a really hard guy. Yeah, maybe he already knows we're here. Here we go. I'm just trying to take out the other dude. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Don't be buffing yourself. Come on, guys. You died to this dude? Meh. Spinning Dragon martial art unlocked. We never even got to see him use it. I don't think. Upper Vassal's Robe. He let that happen, for he foresaw that he would lose and wanted a painless death. But then adrenaline and training kicked in and his body took over. Okay. Well. Guess we'll fight all the people who died to that guy. The laughter is inevitable. Sorry. Yeah. Fight. Oh, he's got an axe. Although it clearly can't be as good as our current one, or else he wouldn't have lost. Didn't even get it. Why is there Amrita over here? Huh, okay. I'm trying to use the camera to see, is there actually a secret here? It doesn't really look like it, though. Yeah. Maybe they were just, that Amrita's like saying, hey, you can go around if this guy's too hard for you. The new Demon of Pride is me? That's me? I mean, I did take out the Demon of Pride, so it only makes sense that I take his place. I think that's how that works, right? Oh! Locked. They tried to heal? Shut down. Hold on, let's take a peek at that. Maybe it wasn't for Samurai. By the way, this Malefactor stuff, I mean, like, look at that. This is really good defense, and it has a set bonus, the Profligate Sinner, which is what? Life drain on final blow, melee damage versus... Oh, this is the paralyzed set. If you really had paralysis stuff, that'd be really good. But we've picked up a whole bunch of Malefactors pieces recently. We might have a full set if we really wanted to. It is, again, heavier than our current stuff, so we'd probably have to boost our stamina before we could wear it. But let's see. Kamari Hakama, it was for Ninja, and it is way better, I guess? Bam. We really, really, really need to go through our gear, and I really don't want to waste our time. It's definitely not a waste of time, but it's a mental block, guys. It's a mental block. What's back here? They could have put a Kodama right there. It would have been a good hiding spot. People putting their grave down over here. We should honestly put our grave down somewhere else now. But man, Soul Core enhancement limits have changed again for 40 plus. What are we doing to increase it? I'm unsure. I mean, I guess we did kill a formidable enemy. Maybe that did it. Yep. Demon of Pride Soul Core. Spirit Force bonus on saturated enemies. I feel like for as unique and special of an enemy this was, and look what level this Soul Core is, everybody. It is way higher in stats than our current one, because our current one's probably like level 40-ish, and this thing's 87 with 51 attack on it. Like, we should swap to it right now. That's how good it is, right? But I feel like the special effects are kind of meh. I don't know what the Summoning Seal does. Summoning Seal, Demon of Pride. Gonna be a interesting attack, probably. And then that Hellstream Talisman, don't know what that does either. Oh, also the Raiju Soul Core. Lightning damage up. It doesn't have lightning imbuement, it has lightning damage. By the way, we did find a lightning weapon somewhat recently. I don't remember what it was, though. The Lightning Familiar Talisman. Interesting. Alright, let's take a look at all the skills that we've unlocked. Right, Fortitude 1. I don't know why we got Fortitude 1 so much later than we got Fortitude 2. And it is only 40 life. It's probably not worth it. In fact, we have enough points now, I should probably just get my attack 5 back. Ki Pulse Heaven. Activates when you recover the maximum amount of ki. Perfectly timed Ki Pulse. While in high stance, applies Ki Pulse Heaven to yourself, which increases the damage dealt by your next attack. So just one hit. Kind of cool, though. We are 1 point over, or 1 point short, I guess, of being able to have that. But as polished form. Reduce ki consumed by martial arts. Okay. Sure. So I could get rid of 6 defense and get this. It only works in high stance, but we're in high stance almost all of the time with our axe. I'm gonna do it. I don't know how often we get perfect ki pulses, but yeah. And then over here, what did we get? We got Supreme Shift. Oh, wow. Did you see that? When using Style Shift to switch from Samurai to Ninja, successfully performing a burst break will cause you to maneuver behind the enemy. That's pretty cool. Typically, though, when we burst break an enemy, they're then stunned and we hit them a whole bunch. And I'm not sure if it's just in this right here, but look how far away he is after that burst break. I feel like it would take me then a second to get close, in which I have just lost out on some hits. So I don't know that I love it. Cool, though. We have enough Kodama merit. Bam. Level up. I guess I said I'm going to take magic up. We can go all the way to 10. This is perfect, actually. This is wonderful. This is going to do a couple things for us. Let's go ahead and manage our soul cores. It's time to change this. I'm going to lose 24 luck, and I'm really, really not happy about it. But, I mean, this thing. Look how much better it is. 27 attack up to 51. 18 defense up to 47. It is so dang good. Now, instead of being able to summon the Scampus 4 times, which, by the way, we don't do very often, but in some difficult-ish boss fights, I do summon them once, maybe twice, and they help bring their ki down. We'll get just one. And this is what it looks like. So it does multiple attacks. It looks like it throws out a couple of those water balls. I'm good with it. The only other thing I want to see, though, is what does the Hellfire Talisman do? So before we equip it, or Hellstream Talisman, when used, these magical items create large bubble that bursts around enemies. See, so it's the bubble attack. It looks like it's kind of random. You notice that the enemy's up there, but most of the bubbles aren't hitting it, but it's kind of a big AoE thing too. Yeah, it's hell water. I like putting it up here instead. I think it makes the most sense up here. And then, I like the Power Talisman. I like the Steel Talisman. Just too bad we haven't found the Enki Crucible Wraith to get more Steel Talismans, but that's okay. The other thing that I'd like to get over here, I mean, we could... Hold on. No, okay. I thought that wasn't going to work. Wait, stop. What's happening? Yeah, put you on the bottom. Thank you, okay. So, Lightning Familiar Talisman, what does this do? Lightning orbs around you. When you attack, they shoot out. Okay, interesting. I'm going to tell you what I want, though, and it's not an attack. Although I do want to see what some of these do. Water Stop Talisman. Weakens power of water. Interesting. Ben Shikigami. I want the quick... I think it's called Quick Change, maybe. Basically, it's... I think it's on the Mujina. Preservation. So look, you die, but you have the Preservation Talisman on, and then you get back up. So you use it when you can in battle, and then if you happen to accidentally die, you get a second chance. That's what this talisman does. And it's pretty dang good. I'm just taking a peek at some of these other ones. What's Last Stand? When used, increases your attack but reduces your life to 30%. Oh, I don't like that. Overload. Put it on an enemy, and then if they're killed, they explode? That's kind of cool. Luckbringer just gives you luck. True Flight. Oh, it's for bows. Interesting, but you have to, like, be looking at them for a while. Alright, I am good to take the Mujina Soul Core. For a Preservation Talisman. And then I have to place it somewhere, right? So, we're gonna put it there. It's on our second shortcut wheel, so we have to remember to swap to it. Which is done by R1 and then left, or right. See it right behind my head, basically. Alright, everybody, I'm going to hit that save button, and this is where we're going to call it for the night. Thanks for being here. I'll probably post some 3D print stuff on the Discord. That's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, for sure. For sure. I've got... My whole area looks like a tornado hit. There's stuff moved and everywhere. I'm doing a lot of cleaning, and I'm purging. I'm getting rid of a lot of different stuff. So my area is quite a mess. It's a lot of work to get everything taken care of. But I'll probably post some things, and you can tell me if it's cool or not in the Discord. And we'll definitely be planning to stream again on Friday. However, there is a chance that I might be able to stream earlier in the week, and I'll let you know in the Discord if that's the case. We'll probably play more of this, even though I know Digimon is still there. I'm actually just really into Nioh at the moment. So that's it. So I hope everybody has a good night. Mercs Rain signing off, and thanks for the links, Bomber. Up, up, up.